Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Side Hustle Showdown of 2025. That's right, we are back with another round. In today's battle, we are going down. It's going down. We are going down. It's going down. I don't know. Today we have today we have print on demand versus online courses. This one is going to be super fun today because these are two just I think they couldn't necessarily be more different in um, they couldn't be more different in side hustles, but they're both fun. They both have unique qualities to what makes them, what makes a person successful in both of them. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let's get into it. Um, Hope you guys are having a good time so far today. If you are in the shorts chat, if you find me on the shorts feed, um, in the uh, in the chat right here, there is a link to the full screen live. So you feel free to click it if you want to see my screen. Otherwise, you're going to just see me talking over here. So definitely pop over to the full screen, and that way you can follow along with the video and everything. So okay, so this is, let's see, one, two, three, four. So this is technically round five, even though it's still the first round. So this is kind of like the first round, but the fifth round five. So the way this is going to work is we're going to talk a little bit about each side hustle. How do you make money with it? What it's all about? How does it work? And then we're going to dive in and we're going to take a look at some tools, some platforms, and just how you guys can implement these ideas and really give these a test. So let's get going. Okay, so for starters, print on demand. What is print on demand? What does it mean? So print on demand is basically like, imagine creating a some sort of an online store, whether it be clothing store, it could be mugs, t-shirts, hats, stickers, anything that you can, any kind of product that you can imagine, you can create a online store basically without having to hold any kind of inventory, and that is print on demand. So you don't hold any inventory. You have a lot of different platforms you can choose from. Today we're going to be talking about Printful. That's one that I definitely have had personal experience with and success with. So that's one I definitely recommend. We're going to take a look at that one today. And basically, you can create anything under the sun. So you create the design, you come up with the creative process and the design itself for you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to basically place it on different products. So um, that's a cool part about print on demand. And this thing, it's none of these side hustles are easy, but they can be very lucrative. It really depends on how much hard work you put in, how much dedication, how creative you are, that kind of thing. There's a lot to it. So none of these are very simple to do, but it's just really to give you guys an idea or an example of what is possible, what's out there, what what is there that you can use to make money online if you're not familiar with any of this. So um, the second thing we're going to talk about, the second side hustle, is going to be online courses. So what does that mean exactly? So an online course is basically creating a digital product. An online course is basically synonymous with a digital product, and you can create video files. You could also create different downloadables or freebies to go with it. But mainly the online course, it could either be faceless, meaning you don't have to show your face. You can just record, either audio and then just share your screen. You don't have to show yourself, like us on the camera. Or you can do it like this, like a traditional, kind of what you think of like a YouTube video. Um, and you could show your face. So it really kind of depends on you what kind of course you want to create. But the beauty of it is you put in the hard work, you grind, you do everything, you get all the setup, and you script it, and you really record it once, um, at least initially, unless there's updates later. But you record it once, and then that is your digital product, and then you can release it to the masses. So the platform we're going to be talking about today is called System.io. I'm not sure if anybody is familiar with it out there, but we're going to go through it. We're going to take a look and show you guys what it's all about. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to go take a look at Printful first. So let's go over here. So when you first log in, when you first take a look at Printful, It's your standard, print on demand dashboard. This is what we're going to see if you have a brand new account. So I got two links that I'm going to put in the chat. They're partner links. One of them is for Printful and the other one is for System.io. So if you'd like to get a free trial or test it out, using my partner link, it definitely helps out the channel. So I'm going to post those in the chat. Actually, let me do those real quick just so you can follow along if you're interested. And then we will get going. Let me grab this real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put them in both chats. So let me put them down here. I'll put them in this one too. Okay, so they should be in both chats. Yep, okay. There we go. All right, so we're going to start with Printful. So what you're seeing here is they break it basically down into 4 steps. And this is something that you're going to see if you're just signing up as a new user and you've never used it before. So on the left hand side, you can see it's going to separate it by home. Home is your basic dashboard, where you have all the options and all the different menu items. Then you go down to orders. So once you get an order for Printful, this is kind of in the future, but once somebody actually orders one of your products, you're going to see it right here. So you can either import the order or you can do a new order if you're going to do it manually. It really depends on kind of how you have your store set up. So for example, if you have something like your own website and you have, it linked back to Printful and you have an order, you can set up a new order right here and you can actually customize it if you want to do a basic order, or if you want to test your design. So this is getting a little bit further into the weeds, but we'll just go down here and take a look at the product catalog. So, and then let me know if you guys have any questions. Definitely feel free to put them in either chat, either the short speed chat or the long form chat. So really the products that they offer is everything under the sun. So everything you can imagine. So you can just start, what I like to do is I like to start by kind of just looking around, perusing around, unless you have an idea of what you want to sell as far as like what product you want to sell. They give you ideas right here. So at the very top right here, they're going to give you what the product is. So they show you the product itself and then they show you like a live image of the product. Live is in like on a person, and so you can kind of see what it looks like as like a mock-up. And then at the very top, it's going to tell you what is the percent of sales potential. So this hat right here, if you guys take a look, it's 39% that somebody's going to want to buy this. So, and then it goes in, it tells you it's a bestseller. So anything that has like a red box with bestseller is something that Printful, their customers, they know that they've sold. So, and then it just goes in and it tells you kind of the description. So this is a classic dad hat, basically a basic ball hat, baseball hat. And then you have what is this, a crew neck sweatshirt, and it gives you Gildan, that's the brand, and then it gives you another one, a premium sweatshirt. So let's click on the hat just to kind of see how this is going to work. So okay, so once you click on the hat, and you guys that are in the short speed, if you want to watch this full screen, you can click on the pin chat, the pin comment all the way at the very top. So as you can see, it's going to give you some basic product images first. So you have a realistic idea of what the hat is going to look like. And then also it has, this is like a live view. No, I say live, I keep saying live. This is a real world view of what it's going to look like. So if you decide you want to go with that, if you don't like the back where it has the kind of the fastener to tighten it, if you don't like that, you can always choose a different hat. But if you come over here to the right side, you're going to see once again it says classic dad hat, and then it's going to give you the reviews. So if you want to take a look at the reviews, you can click on this, and it's going to bring you all the way to the bottom. And people are going to rate. They're going to rate the quality of the product itself. So you're not necessarily rating. You're not going to rate um, somebody's custom design. This is just before you do any customizing or anything like that. Um, you're going to be able to go in here and basically see what other people have rated, what other people have rated it. So okay. All right, so let's go back up here, and the technique is going to be embroidery. So so this is what it's going to look like, and you can kind of zoom in and you can see how it's going to be embroidered. So this is something that you may want to kind of stick to if it's maybe just like a text name of a brand, um, versus like something with a lot of colors that's going to pop. Because if it's going to be embroidered and not like printed, like a press, like a t-shirt, then the colors may not come across as vibrant and as clear. So you may want to just think about that when you're choosing the product itself and deciding what to sell. So then over here, embroidery color option, you can click on standard, and then it gives you, this is about 10 colors or so. So if you click around, you could see what a different color hat might look like. So, and then it's going to change it over here on the left side as well. And then what it's going to say is the price is $14.25. That's how much you're going to pay for it. So what you would do is you would mark it up, um, whatever you wanted to sell your hat for, and then tells you the estimated delivery within the United States is going to be 5 to 8 days. And then shipping, it tells you the shipping cost. So what I like about this is um, everything, everything. I mean, it's all transparent as far as like the product, the product cost. What it's going to look like. It gives you like a real world view of what it's going to turn out to be. That way, you know for sure what you're going to order, what your customers order. You know the quality. You're going to know everything. You can even order a sample if you want to order a sample. So just want to see, anybody have any questions out there so far? So the whole idea of print on demand is, the best part is not holding any inventory. You come up with a design, and you basically create the design one time, and then your you upload the design to wherever it is. So Printful integrates with like Shopify. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Shopify, but the e-commerce store platform. So you can basically link, if you have a Shopify store, you can link your Printful store. So basically, people can go through Shopify and they can order your products through Printful. All right, so let's take a look at a T-shirt here. Let's try this one because this one looks pretty good. They say it's a okay. So this is a crew neck sweatshirt. All right, so you can either do printing, like a traditional print as far as like the label it goes, like the kind of like the design itself, um, or what you can do is you can also do embroidery. So, and it'll break it down right here, as far as the standard, or you can choose when you're choosing your color options. So as you can see, you only have about, what is that, maybe 15, like 15 to 20 colors, um, and you can change the color of the shirt or the hoodie, and or if you wanted an option to have unlimited colors, you would just add $3.50 to your order. So, and you can see down here it says the price is $18.99, and then you can choose a size up here too. So, and then if you wanted to upload a design, let's see if we can find something here. Okay, so let's upload a design here. Let's see, I might have something here we can upload. Um, okay. How about this? Well, obviously we're not going to use this Shopify because it's copyrighted, but we're going to just use it as an example. Okay. Let's see. Select. Okay. Oh wait, I think it already uploaded it. So let's hit this. So let's see. Where did it go? Upload design. Shopify. Okay, so we just had to hit apply. Okay, so the Shopify logo is really small, and this is not something that you would want to use because this design is copyrighted. So you're not going to be using this. This is just the first. Let me see if I can find something else. Something that's not copywritten. Let me change the design. Let me upload something here. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Let's see. I probably should have pulled this out. I apologize. I should have pulled this out first. Okay, how about this? All right, we're going to use this. We'll use this design. Okay, well, that's really small too. All right, anyway, so you guys get the idea. Is that you basically upload your design and you can put it on really any product that you want. So if you go over here to product templates, it gives you the opportunity to basically you can create or you can edit a template. If you know that you're going to have multiple products, like bulk products, you want to use the same t-shirt, the same hat, or the same hoodie, that kind of thing, then you may want to create a template for just being able to, kind of like streamline the process. So once you create a template or you can edit a template, then you're going to pick the product and you're going to add the design. So basically what we just kind of covered. So picking the product, whatever that product might be, and then you're going to add the design in there. So, and then number 3 is going to be add products to the store or you can order them. So it's really going to depend on you if you want to set it up on a store. So if you have some sort of a website like a Squarespace, Wix, that type of thing, or Shopify, you can link it to your printable store. So that's that. So if we go down here to stores, then this is going to say you can connect or you can create your own store. So you can create a store from within Printful right here. So that's probably the easiest way if you want to start with absolutely no money down. You don't have to have any money out of pocket. So we're going to click on create store now. That's going to allow you to say who's going to pay for the order. So customers are going to pay at checkout. So basically what that means is you sell the products online and you earn the profits that you set. Or you can charge yourself for all the orders. So what we want to do is for this example here, we want to have the customers pay at checkout. So we're going to click on continue. And so we're going to say, we'll just name this whoops, not story, my store. And then we'll just click on that, and then you're gonna type in your country. So whatever the country is of that you're based in, just put that down here. And then for logo, you can upload the logo. You don't have to. And then the default markup. What this means is this is gonna say what's the default percentage amount that you want to add to the price of the shirt. So basically like your profit margin. So how much are you going to make for every sale? So right now the default is 30%. You don't have to use that. You could set it as maybe like 20% or 10. So then I'm going to hit create store. All right, so it doesn't like the apostrophe. So we'll just do this. Create store. Please only use lower. Okay. Okay, subdomain is already taken. Okay, how about we put an extra S in there? There we go. Okay, there we go. So here is our store. So we just created the store. So it's going to give you basically all the general, the default information that it gives you with the printful. So at the very bottom, it tells you uh, all of kind of like their terms and conditions, and that's kind of like their default, everything at the very bottom. So if you want to add a product, add your first product to the store. So you can click on add product, and let's just say, what should we create? How about we do a water bottle? So really kind of the thought with this is you really want to have the design first. So we're kind of going in like um, a backwards kind of order, because you want to have the design itself, and then what you want to do is have it ready so you can upload it onto the different products. So once you once you have your logo, what you're going to do is you're going to hit apply. And it's going to tell you that this logo is not the best logo. Um, so if you, as you kind of make the image bigger or smaller, it's going to tell you poor quality because it's so small. So then you can make it bigger. Um, and then if this was high quality, then it would work a lot better. So basically, you're going to take that there and then, um, okay, adjust it. There we go. Okay, so we can do save design. Okay, and as you can see, it says it does not meet our print requirements. So basically what that means is you want to have an image that is larger. Um, let's see if we can find out what is the requirements here. I just want to see if we can see the, okay, so print full design requirements. Okay. All right, so what does this say? So this kind of gives you an idea right from Printful what the design could look like. So here's the formats that they recommend using, PNG and JPEG. So you can use either one of those. Um, so the maximum print area is, then it tells you the inches that you can use. Um, so it should be at least 150 dpi and no higher than 300 dpi. And then it's going to give you, this is kind of what we went through a little bit earlier. If the image is too small, then it's going to give you that little red X. So you're going to want to make sure that the image, just for starting, the pixel image is definitely as wide as you can possibly make it, or as big as you can possibly make it, because you want to make sure that um, it's very clear and very crisp. So, and it says you want a classic background or a transparent background. That way, that nothing bleeds through. Okay, so we'll go back over here. So, assuming you have the right size image, and it's going to tell you up here um, what it is. So it says ink dots per inch. The higher the DPI number, the more detail you'll see when printed. So the higher the DPI, so remember it was saying the minimum was 150 DPI, and then the max is 300. So that's kind of what you want to go for, as far as like the range that is going to be acceptable. So okay, I'm gonna pause for a second, see if anybody has any questions. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much breaking down all of the print on demand with Printful. So we talked about what Printful was, what print on demand was. We talked about how to set up a store, how to pick your product. We talked about creating your own store, either linking it to another e-commerce store if you had that, or creating a store within Printful, and that way you can actually set the price and you can determine how much of a profit that you want to make. So it's really going to depend. I think it's trial and error. And remember, you can always adjust that later on. So you don't, if you stick with like a 20 or 30%, um, basically like a profit margin, you can always bring that down. So that's something that is not a super big deal. So you can always change that later. So, all right, here we go. We are getting ready to talk about the second side hustle. So, next up is going to be online courses. So, when we think about online courses, I think we kind of think about, um, just it's really complicated. The there's a lot to it, and there's a lot of setup involved, and you need to have all this, experience with, video editing and setting up a website and that kind of thing. Well, lucky for you, there is a website, there's a platform. It's called System.io, and they have everything integrated right into the platform itself. So you can do online courses here. You can sell digital products. They have email marketing. It's like an all-in-one tool that you can use to run your business. So for today, we're going to talk about online courses. So let's dive into that. All right, so let's go over to System.io. We will take a look here at System.io. So it says the world's easiest all-in-one marketing platform. All right, so let's start up here, and it kind of gives you an idea of what it's all about. So not only do they have a bunch of different features and a bunch of different ways that you can monetize your business or be able to promote your business, but at the same time, the cost for this is definitely a lot cheaper, and we're going to go into the cost here. There are some options. There is an option that's free, and it kind of caps you at what you can do with that free option, but it still gives you an opportunity to start. And let's go down here. Okay, so let's go up. Let me go over here. All right, so let's look at the features. So when you're doing online business, there's a lot of different people that utilize different tools to do a bunch of different things. Whether it be, the online courses, an online community like Kajabi, or it could be something like Circle.so, or it could be, um, you know, there's a million and one platforms out there, but System.io, it allows you to have, it's like an all-in-one online business tool. They have a bunch of different products all wrapped under one umbrella. So it makes it very easy. So this is one tool for your online business, and it basically encompasses everything. So this is everything that you're going to get when you sign up for System.io. So they have sales funnels, they have email marketing, they have a website builder, built-in website here. They have an affiliate marketing program. You can create your own affiliate marketing program and automate affiliate payouts. They have business automation. You can even, if you want to create webinars, they have evergreen webinars that you can create that just kind of, you record it once and it's just going to run and run and run. Of course, online courses, which is why we're here. And blogging, you can create a blog um, with high converting traffic and or high converting content, and you can get more traffic. And of course, become a drop shipper, or you can sell your own products like digital products. So, and then it's going to go down. It's going to, these are all the tools that it's going to go one by one. So the first one is create sales funnels. So basically, what a sales funnel is, it's essentially it's a website that you can set up, and you actually have the funnel is basically having somebody scroll down and ultimately complete like a call to action. So if you want to collect somebody's email for something, um, you can do that, in a sales funnel. So that's one of the tools that they offer for System.io, and it replaces. People have also used ClickFunnels, Kartra, Kajabi, and Lead Pages. Um, then next up is marketing emails. So basically, email marketing is something that is absolutely huge. And there's a bunch of different platforms. You've heard Mailchimp, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, all of the above. But you can integrate your email marketing into this one platform itself. So this is just another feature that is wrapped up into the same umbrella. So you don't have to go to a bunch of different sites. So next up is building websites. So you can easily create your website through here, through System.io. So whether you have a custom domain or whether you want to just use their domain and add kind of like a prefix on. So basically, your domain.system.io. And they have a really, really great like um, drag and drop feature to where you can just type it in. They walk you step by step on how to actually create a website and how to create something that's not only engaging but is also professional looking. So again, this could replace WordPress, Kartra, and Kajabi. And that's only feature number 3. So feature number 4 would be managing your affiliates. So if you wanted to create your own affiliate marketing program, you can do it through here, through the System.io. So as you can see over here, they give you it's like a dashboard that your affiliate could look like, as far as how many leads that came in, how much money was sent out, how many affiliate offers that you're actually promoting, depending on if you have multiple businesses or if you want to do multiple offers for the same business. You can manage your affiliates right here, and this replaces the tool of ClickFunnels. So, and finally, creating online courses. This is why we're here. So, build your course in a couple of minutes without technical knowledge. So, easily control your membership sites and manage your student success. So, we're going to click on Learn More. And remember, the plan is free. So, if you wanted to start out and just do this for free, that's something that you could do. So, build your course without tech knowledge or developers, which sounds really enticing, especially because when you think about how much technology and just what goes into it, what kind of knowledge and what kind of skills go into creating a course. Um, so if you want to check this out, there's a partner link that I have in the chat right there for Printful and System.io, and you definitely be helping out the channel if you wanted to use that partner link. So I encourage you to go through that link if you want to sign up for an account. Just kind of poke around, give it a try. And so not only can you create the course here on System.io, but you can also deliver your content, meaning there's a place for you to host it also. So you can create your course, the site, not just the course itself, but like the site, you can create the layout, you can create everything that has to do with the course, the entire packaging of the course itself. So you can also integrate your course with access from payments, your sales funnels and websites. And you can also give time access to your course if there's something that has multiple modules and you want to say, okay, week 1 we're going to drip out maybe module 1, and then the next week we're going to be able to give access or allow access out for module 2. So you can create, market, and you can sell your course all in the same place, which is pretty incredible because you don't need a bunch of different tools. So that's really helpful to be able to do it all in one place. So this is basically just saying that System.io helps entrepreneurs. They actually help them grow their business. And you can see how much revenue is generated here. So that's just an example. And it breaks it down. It tells you, leads. It tells you sales. Leads are basically like people that have, come through, maybe a sales funnel that you've um, created for your course itself. Um, Okay. So, all right. So I actually have a login here. So I created an account and I was kind of poking around. So I just want to show you guys what this looks like. So there are about four different levels of plan that you can do. So freemium is basically the free version, and it's going to tell you very transparently what does it offer. So you have contacts. So you have basically one of 2,000 contacts on the free plan, and that's still really good. I mean, giving you access to having 2,000 contacts, which is pretty huge. So the next tier up is going to be the startup plan. So it jumps from allowing you to have 5,000 contacts in your email list up to 5,000. So, and that one comes in at about 27 bucks a month. Or, a lot of these platforms, they allow you to actually um, say, do I want to pay annually or do I want to pay monthly? So if you switch over to the annual plan, what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to save 30%, but you're going to have to pay the one lump sum um, for the entire year. So instead of it being, what was that, $27 a month for the startup, you'd be paying $228 a year, but you're still saving 38% or 30%. So, and then it basically just goes down and it's going to tell you you can have one for the free account. You can have two sales or three sales funnels. You can have 15 sales funnel steps, one blog, one course, one digital store. So we're going to go over here to courses because that's what this side hustle is about. So click on courses. And I was kind of playing around here. And so if we go into here, go into assets, and we go into courses. So first you would create the course itself. So I created test course right here. And then you can create a module. So I created this first module and lecture one. So this is going to be the first lecture, basically the first course. So you can go in here and you can change this all around. You can change the wording. You can change this. You could say, where do we start? And then they make it very easy. You can type in any kind of text that you want that kind of corresponds with the course. If you have a video, it doesn't have to be on YouTube, but if you do have a video through YouTube, you can actually link it right here. So if you were to click this, settings over here, it's going to tell you what kind of video do you have. So is it a direct link, meaning is it something that is going to be linked out to YouTube or some other video hosting platform? It could be a custom embed. So basically what that means is editing the code. If you have code for a custom video, you can type that in here. It's going to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for this one. But I think the easiest thing to do if you have the file itself is you can actually upload the file. So if you have a file, they support MP4, OGG, and WebM. So I would say 99% of the files that you're going to create, as far as whether it be uploading to YouTube or some other platform, is going to be MP4. So that's probably the easiest, is to upload the file itself. And then you can choose over here on the side, do you want the video to autoplay? Meaning when somebody gets access to this, do you want it to play automatically? And then do they have control over the video? So start, stop, pause, fast forward, that kind of thing. So I would say probably you want autoplay off, only because you want someone to be able to go at their own pace. And then let's say you have a thumbnail. So we can go here and we can upload the thumbnail. If you have some sort of thumbnail, so let's go here. We'll pick this thumbnail here. Okay, so let's just say this is the thumbnail that we're going to use. And then we're going to click insert. Oh, so it's optimizing. So it's got to go through and optimize real quick, and then we're going to be able to upload it. Do you guys, anybody have any questions out there about online courses so far with this platform? I'm going to click insert. Then you have all these different options over here where you can add a shadow if you want around the thumbnail just to kind of give it a little bit more depth. And then you can give it a border if you want, or a style if you want it to be solid, dotted, or dashed. And then if there's a margin, you can put that in here. And then what you're going to want to do is click on Save Changes. So once you're done editing and um, you've uploaded something, then you put in some text, you can actually go right here and you can preview what this is going to look like. So this could be your course right here. This could be one of the modules of your course. And then of course you'd want to change all this text. So you don't want to use the text that's already in here. You just want to be able to change it. And then down here you can, if you wanted to do some kind of internal linking, you could do it right here to either different parts of, hop to different modules or lectures, or what you can do is you can have it link to an outside link. So if you wanted any of these links to go to an outside website, you can also do that too. So, so that's pretty much setting up the first module in the course. So, and then you have all these options right here that you can use to customize. So if you wanted to go down here, you could just take one of these and you could drag it. So if you wanted to do 4 columns, take it and you could drag it down here. And you could set that here. And then what you would do is, if you click on it, then you can add individual. So if you want to add individual pieces in here, then you can customize as far as like the look and the feel of the module itself. So we're gonna actually delete this one here. And so there's a lot of different ways, if you want to add 4 columns. So for example, if you had almost kind of like pros and cons list, you could list it here and list all the pros and the cons, maybe the features. You could do a row, a section, you can add a form. If you wanted to add more media or just like an audio clip, you can add that in. And all of this is drag and drop, which is incredible. It just makes it so easy. So you click on settings, and then once again it's going to ask, do you want to use a direct link or do you want to upload the audio file? So the way that this platform is set up is that it's very user friendly, especially if you don't have any experience or you're not really sure what you're doing. It walks you basically step by step through it, and they also have tutorials if you want to actually go through and kind of follow a tutorial just to get some ideas, just to get maybe some inspiration. So all right, so we're gonna go back out, and then they also have different blocks that you can use. So they have basically this section, which would be something like, let me delete this one. Okay, so this one could be kind of like a this is basically like a submission, like a submit, or like if you were going to kind of like, if you wanted to grab email addresses or collect email addresses, you could use this subscribe feature or the submit feature straight in your, if you wanted to grab like email addresses at the very end, or if you wanted people to give you feedback, you could actually put this in here, and then you could have everything over here. So where you submit it, and you could say, okay, what do you want it to do? Do you want it to open the URL? Do you want it to download a file? What happens next when somebody clicks on this button? And then what do you want them to do after they register? So they can go to the next step. You can have it not redirect at all, or you can have it redirect to a custom URL. So there's a ton of features in this. Basically, this is just barely scratching the surface of what you can do with this product itself. So the platform is really incredible. I mean, there's a ton of different features. Just with the courses alone, you can get very granular and very detailed. So All right, I'm gonna pause for a sec, see if you guys have any questions. Anybody out there have any questions about creating courses within System.io? Okay, so we are going to. I'm going to show you guys this. We have a newsletter on this channel that was created, and I just wanted to show you, give you an example of what it looks like here. So here's a link. Oops, here we go. Okay, so here's a link to the newsletter. I'm going to put it in the chat here in case anybody wants to check it out. It's totally free to join. And I'll put it over here too. Okay. So, all right. So the newsletter is it's really just a couple weeks old. So it's brand new. I just started it about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I just have a couple issues with it. So this is the first one or the very latest one issue that I published. So what it is kind of like a duel. So you're going to get an email that has basically within a minute or two, you can read everything in the newsletter issue. So really it just talks about kind of what's going on. It's focused more on around helping, you guys helping people out there learn how to make money online while having a full-time job. Just getting little tips and tricks. There's some link to some videos that can help, but there's also text in here. This is a web version of the email that you would be getting. So it posts it to the web, but also it sends an email. So feel free if you'd like to join. We're always happy to grow this community and excited when people want to join. So basically what we're talking about here is catching up on the weeks 1 through 4 for the Side Hustle Showdown. So the first week we talked about stock photography. These are all the side hustles that we talked about so far. So stock photography versus flipping domains, and a little kind of blurb about what we talk about. And then week 2, week 3, and week 4. So it really breaks it down. And this is an example of an issue for the newsletter. So I really wanted it to be something that was very short. I didn't want it to be paragraph and paragraphs where people had to sit there and read. It's just something quick that you can glance at, get some tips, tricks, get some education, and have it basically guide you in a direction to start learning how to make money online. If that's something that you want to do, but you feel like it's way too complicated, or you're not really sure where to start. So feel free to join that. It's free to join, and you can unsubscribe anytime if you don't like the content that's coming out. So it's a weekly newsletter. So usually every Monday we'll release a new issue, but sometimes depending on what's going on, it may be a little delayed, or the day might not be exactly the same. So all right, so that's that one. So if you're looking at any article here, you can actually, or any issue, you can click on join free, and it's going to bring you back to this the main subscribe form. So all you got to do is type in your email address, click on join free, and then it'll send you a welcome email. So it's as simple as that. Okay, we are coming up on the time to where we need to vote. We need to vote on who is going to win this round. Who's winning this round for this Side Hustle Showdown? So we have print on demand and we have online courses. This one is going to be tough because I know that they're both powerhouses. They both can make a lot of money if you stick to it and you really learn the ins and outs and how it works. So if you guys are out there, if you want to put in the chat, what are you voting for? Are you going to say print on demand or online courses? Who's going to win this round of the Side Hustle Showdown? think about the overall, the ease of use. Think about everything that kind of goes into, what we talked about as far as what you might, if you were going to test one of these out, would you be a little more prone to do one or the other? So this is going to be a tough one, I think. So on one hand, print on demand, I think is maybe could be geared more towards people that don't want to become a content creator, don't want to show their face or show themselves on video, because really you can do everything individually for the most part, behind the scenes, and create your designs and then figure out what products you want to promote, and then just put the product on and go full steam. Whereas other words with online courses, again, you don't have to show yourself. You can always do like a faceless course to where it's almost like the camera is kind of viewing from your eyes, and whatever it is, if you're trying to show like cooking or like baking or some other type of trade where you have a camera and you're viewing down. Um, so I think honestly, I think this could go either way. But I'm thinking in terms of the side hustle itself, in terms of making money, if you don't have any kind of audience, if you don't have any type of pre-existing like social media following, I think there's a clear winner here as far as trying to make money and being able to um, promote your designs. So I think at the end of the day, the winner of tonight's Side Hustle Showdown between print on demand and online courses is going to be print on demand. And I say that only because they both could win, but I say print on demand only because I feel like that might be a little bit easier to get started and to start making some money, even if you're only making a little bit here and there. Um, I think you could probably make more money quicker with print on demand. And obviously, there's no guarantee, there's no promises, that kind of thing. But I would say print on demand is probably the winner, um, unless you have an existing audience. But the whole point of this showdown was to educate and kind of inform about these different side hustles, what's possible, what you could actually do to make money online. So print on demand is going to be our winner tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Really hope you got something out of this. Definitely stay tuned. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing because we still have a long, long way to go. So there's 16 side hustles, as you can see on this bracket right here, and we're basically we're not even halfway. So we got a long way to go. So thank you again very much. Really appreciate it, and we will definitely see you on the next one. Make sure if you're subscribed to hit the notification bell. That way you're just alerted when we go live and any other videos are posted. So I appreciate the support, and until next time, we got a YouTube channel and we got virtual assistant coming up next week. So get ready for those. All right, everybody have a great day, great night, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.